everyone, hope you all are well. Welcome to the English Academy. In this video, we are going to explore chapter 13 of the novel A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And this chapter is all about one of the populace. Students, as you all know, that we have finally entered into the second phase of Sarah's life, where she is living a very miserable life because she is no more a princess, as her father has been died and she has left penniless, right? There is nothing for Sarah left by her father, and now everyone is being cruel to her except few people who are her friends, right? So let's start. What is this chapter all about? Winter is coming, and it's no fun for Sarah and Becky, who are hungry and cold all the time. Becky is the scullery maid who lives in the next attic to the Sarah, and for both the girls, winters are not fun, you can say, right? Because they are all the time hungry and feel cold because there is nothing, no coal to light up the fire. Sarah tries to keep them warm by telling stories of warm places, but it's just not the same as a nice toasty fire. While running an errand on a cold wet day, Sarah thinks how nice it would be to find some money, buy some hot buns, and eat them all. So I was telling you that Sarah was trying to keep herself warm by imagining that there is a fireplace in the attic, and she also thinks that how nice it would be to find some money, buy some hot buns, and eat them all without stopping. Lo and behold, she finds a four-penny piece. Actually, what happened one day? It was a wet day because of rain, and Sarah was feeling really cold. She was hungry. Her feet, or you can say her shoes, were moist and damp with water, and she was thinking that it would be very nice if she finds some money from somewhere and could buy some hot buns to eat them all alone. And finally, what happened? She found four pennies. She is off to find delicious food to stuff into her mouth, but before she gets to the bakery, she sees a little street beggar, a little girl. She is a beggar who tells her that she has not had food in days. Sarah goes inside to buy four buns with four penny, but the women give her six because he looks so hungry. Actually, before entering into the bakery shop, she saw a little girl. She was a beggar girl, and that girl told Sarah that she has not eaten something for days and she is very much hungry. Then, what did Sarah do? She goes to the bakery inside and gives the four penny she found from the floor and asks the baker women to give her the buns. But baker women was being humble and polite towards her, generous, you can also say. So instead of four buns, she gave her six buns. Outside, Sarah gives the beggar child five of the buns, keeping only one for herself. The baker woman comes out and asks the beggar child how many buns Sarah gave her, and she can't believe that Sarah gave away so many. As I told you, that baker woman gave her six buns, and out of six, five Sarah gave to the beggar girl, and she kept one for herself, even though she was herself was very much hungry. But as soon she saw that little girl who is also hungry, so as you know that Sarah is being very kind, generous, and polite, so that's why she gave five buns to her and kept one for herself. She tells the beggar child to come indoors and warm herself up, and that she will give her food too. Baker women asked the beggar girl to come inside, have a little warm, and then she will give her more food. That's her Sarah spreading the love. Sarah eats tiny pieces of her last bun as she is walking back. As she walks back, the large family is saying goodbye to their father, and they tell him to find the little girl. Sarah wonders who they are looking for. As you know that large family's house is near to Miss Minchin's seminary, and Sarah saw that the children were saying goodbye to their father, because and also asking him to find the little girl or the child. So Sarah was surprised to hear that which child or the girl they are looking for. On a horrible damp winter night, Miss Minchin sends a drenched and freezing Sarah out to run errands. Walking through London, Sarah passes the house of the large family and overhears them discussing the poor wet girl outside, oblivious that she is actually Captain Crew's missing daughter. They are discussing. Meanwhile, across the rooftops, Ramdas, the Indian gentleman's servant, and his young secretary slip into Sarah's attic through the skylight. They have been secretly transforming her drafty, bleak room into a warm, magical sanctuary complete with rugs, books, blankets. While placing sharp nails in the wall to hang things, they discuss their wealthy master, Mr. Carrisford, and deeply lament that they have not yet found the lost child. The men depart, leaving the room transformed, much to the confusion of Sarah and the relief of her red friend Melchizedek. Actually, what happened when Sarah was out for some errands? So Ramdas and her secretary came along, and they actually observed Sarah's attic, which was in very bad condition. If you remember, Ramdas had a meeting with Sarah in the chapters, you can say 11, if I'm not mistaken, in 10 or 11. 11, I guess. That is the chapter Ramdas. So they were having a conversation with each other. Ramdas also noticed that Sarah's attic is very much, miserable, and is not actually an comfortable place to live, right? So he discussed it with his secretary that he wants to help out the child, and also to his master, and along together they planned something that they will transform Sarah's attic, so it will be a better place for her to live. So it was all from this chapter 13, one of the populace, in which we came to know that Sarah went out for some errands, for some chores given by Miss Minchins to be fulfilled. But there she was actually wishing that she could find some money so that she can buy something to eat for herself. And eventually she found pennies on the floor, and then she took them up and go to the bakery shop. But outside the bakery shop there was a little beggar girl, and she told Sarah that she has not eaten anything since so long. So Sarah, being very kind and generous, get inside the bakery, asked for the buns. Instead of giving 4 buns in exchange of 4 pennies, baker women gave her 6 buns, right? Then Sarah came out and gave 5 buns to the little beggar girl and kept one for herself. Seeing this, baker woman came out and asked the little girl that how many buns did Sarah give her. The beggar girl, told her that Sarah gave her 5 buns. The baker woman was very much surprised, because Sarah herself was looking very hungry, or sort of not to do with, you can say, not wealthy enough, and she was looking herself sort of beggar, you can say, right? So she was very much surprised. Anyway, baker woman asked the beggar girl to come inside and to have some warm, and then she said that she will give her more food. Then when Sarah was coming back to the seminary, she saw that the large family's father is going somewhere, and the children were asking him to find the girl, the child. She was very much surprised to listen that of whom child they are talking about. And then she moved ahead and went again to the Miss Minchin's seminary. And also we saw that there are two people there in the attic, was discussing something, right? So I hope that the chapter is clear to everybody. Still, if you have any confusion, you can ask me in comment section. And for chapter 14, you need to watch the video, which is going to be posted very soon on the channel. Till the next video, take a very good care of yourself, revise the chapter, enjoy the story. Bye bye.